Samurai 8. So we've all been waiting for it. I've been waiting for Samurai 8. It feels like, when was this announced? 2015? It's been years. Kishimoto has had a Samurai 8 in the pipeline for absolutely ages. And now, finally, we've got a couple chapters. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing whether or not Samurai 8 is going to be a flop or is it going to smash it? Is it going to absolutely just be the saviour of shonen, like people have been labelling it before it even came out? I didn't quite get that. Does shonen need saving? Arguably, for me anyway, shonen is at its peak right now. I've never seen it so great. I'm loving it. So maybe saviour of shonen is a tad over the top. But I do have high expectations, I'll say that. So then, no matter what, okay, let's be real here. Samurai 8 it will succeed. It's going to sell a shit ton. It's going to be one of the most popular series for the next God knows how many years, however long he plans it. Fingers crossed it doesn't plan to have it going for 15 years again, because I can't deal with that. It'd end up ruining it. But yeah, Masashi Kishimoto, the name itself will just sell hundreds of thousands, if not millions of copies. Let's be honest, it works. We saw with Eden's Zero, that got a huge boost in popularity right off the bat purely because it was Hiro Mashima, the creator of Fairy Tail. It was his new manga. Burn the Witch, the one shot that Tite Kubo did. Obviously, that just blew like crazy because it was Tite Kubo, the creator of Bleach, and arguably Masashi Kishimoto, maybe not so much against Tite Kubo, but he's arguably the biggest name of all of those, and Naruto is definitely a huge name. Just the title, creator of Naruto, is going to sell so many volumes of Samurai 8, okay? Just that. So no matter what, okay? Just because it's going to sell well doesn't necessarily mean it's going to actually translate into being a good story. But, you know, depending on which Masashi Kishimoto we get, if we get War Arc, Naruto, Kishimoto, then oh shit. But if we get pre-time skip Naruto, early Shippuden Naruto, Kishimoto, then I can't wait. However, there's a few things I'm a little bit skeptical about when it comes to Samurai 8, because the industry has changed a lot since Kishimoto was in his prime. Let's be honest. So, can Kishimoto actually adapt to this new generation of audience? Because the fans with social media, it's just such a larger target audience out there now. It's not just focusing on Japan back when maybe he first started being published in Shonen Jump, but now he's gone this humongous worldwide audience. Can he adapt to those? You know, for example, Kishimoto's world building. His world building, it wasn't at the forefront of Naruto. Now, whether or not he decided that it wasn't important for Naruto, so that's why he didn't do it, or maybe he's just not confident in his abilities and that's why he left it out, but whatever it is, world building has to be expanded upon in Samurai 8. He's got an entire galaxy at his disposal with Samurai 8, with it being a sci-fi manga, and if he does, like, that is like a wet dream to any artist. He can literally draw anything and it would make sense. So he has to take up this absolutely golden opportunity with Samurai 8 and just go all out on the world building this time, okay? Which is something he didn't even touch back in Naruto. Another thing, and judging off the first couple of chapters, I'm not too worried about this one. I think he's kind of hit it down to a T. He's done a great job, and that is just the common tropes. Everyone is fed up of the common shonen tropes. People don't like them anymore. And that's purely, you know, you can see that in My Hero Academia's success, okay? My Hero Academia is a somewhat unique shonen series. It came around at just about the right time, and it did evolve the genre, and it did a great job of it, the genre demographic, whatever you want to call it. Black Clover is an example of one that people don't like. Now, personally, you guys, if you're a fan of the channel, you know I absolutely love Black Clover to pieces, and I think Black Clover is a good example that the common shonen tropes can still work if they're spun on a little bit here and there, but for the most part, Black Clover has a huge hatred towards it by a lot of people because it uses these common shonen tropes. Yet series like Promised Neverland, My Hero Academia, all of these other shonen, which are a little bit unique in their own way, are absolutely just loved, and My Hero Academia is arguably going to potentially become one of the greatest, if not the greatest selling, most popular manga anime series of all time for that reason, because it's appealed to the new generation of fans. Something that Samurai 8 has to also do, because if it gets off to the wrong start, especially considering how impatient the new generation is, it's definitely going to hurt it. Another thing that Kishimoto had to absolutely just nail is, and he did a great job of it, is making the main character a relatable character. Now, Hachimaru is someone which we can all relate to at some point. You know, he's got allergies, he's got a disability, he can walk, he had dreams, all of this type of stuff. And by building the character in this model, you know, not being able to walk, all this type of stuff, he's going to, and it's all the more reason, by the way, Kishimoto, to get your world building hat on, because it's not only us that aren't familiar with the world that you're portraying to us anymore, but your own damn main character. You know, your main character that you created are our eyes and head and everything for this. So Kishimoto, can't stress this enough. World building noggin. You need it on for this series. But like I was saying, Hachimaru is an extremely relatable character. I feel as though he's gone down the Boruto approach, but he's made it a bit more appealing this time. Now, Boruto, the way Boruto is written, it was fighting an uphill battle. You know, it was not, no, a lot of people were not going to appeal to. Hachimaru isn't that much different from Boruto, but because we don't know the backing, the ins and out and the backstory, we can relate to it a bit more, you know. Hachimaru, he loved his dad, but he didn't portray it. He said he hated him, he was angry at him, all this type of stuff. Everything that Boruto had, but people like it with Hachimaru because we don't have this sentimental attachment to his father like you do with Naruto, you know. It's not Boruto's fault, it's not Kishimoto's fault, kind of, that we watched Naruto for 15 years or whatever and Boruto didn't, you know. But with Hachimaru, it's kind of the other way around, you know. We're on the blind side, so we can relate to it, understand it, enjoy it a little bit more. Oh yeah, and one more last thing that I want to comment on in terms of what Kishimoto got right was making Hachimaru nothing like Naruto. He doesn't feel like a carbon copy of Naruto whatsoever, at all. There's no Sasuke type dude at the minute. I imagine there'll be a rival at some point because there's no battle shonen without a rival, let's be honest. So I imagine the rival will come up at some point. Now, I just hope, fingers damn crossed, it's nothing like Sasuke. Not that I don't like Sasuke, it's just we don't need another Sasuke type rival. That would be going down the whole shonen trope lane, which people don't want anymore. The whole douchebag rival, it's been done a lot. Sasuke was a good one, leave it at Sasuke. One thing I find quite interesting about Samurai 8, which is one of the things which is being set up to expand upon later on down the series, that us fans can start theorising about already after just 2 damn chapters, and that is the whole numbers being a part of the name. So obviously we've got the main character who is Hachimaru, okay? He's a samurai, he's got a key, Samurai 8. He also has Hachi, which is the character for the number 8 in Japanese, in his name. And in the most recent chapter we met another character. I can't remember the exact name, but I know it translates to nameless in English, as well as also the character actually has Nana, I believe it's Nana, in the beginning of her name. It's a great character, by the way, that, if you know who I'm on about. I love the whole tackling modern day issues with society with that character about, you know, is it a boy, is it a girl, it wants to be a girl but it's a boy, and all that type of stuff. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. But clearly his name had Nana at the beginning, which is 7. So already we've got 2 companions. We're starting to build up the squad, the samurai squad, the senpai squad, with Hachi and Nana. Now obviously it's Samurai 8, so you'd imagine we're going to have a 6, 5, 4, whatever. You know, is that going to be the entire squad? Is that going to be the new Konoha 11? Are they going to be the Samurai 8? That would be extremely damn interesting. I can't wait. So they're my initial thoughts on the series so far. I am loving it. I can't wait for the anime, because not that the art is bad, I do struggle to follow the art sometimes. It's the same sort of problem that I have with the Tokyo Ghoul manga. It's just, it just needs a bit of work on. I think the art is good, it's just hard to follow at times. So yeah, nothing that the anime can't fix. I can't wait for the anime. Studio Pierrot, if you're watching, stay away. I'm watching you. I don't want no Samurai 8 weekly business filler, okay? I understand you probably will get it, but please don't. Guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad. And as always, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below as to what you thought of Samurai 8 so far. Are you enjoying it? Are you reading it? Are you waiting for the anime? I think it's got off to a great start. I'll see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.